Hello, good evening, wherever you are watching this at the moment, and welcome to my live stream. Amazingly, this is the first time I will be on live, and it will be my birthday. So today is my birthday, which is the 4th of the May, and if you are lucky to be watching this at the moment, that means you are watching the lecture I'm making on my birthday. So this spiritual lecture came as a gift. I mean, as the promise I made to my subscribers earlier this week, that I'm going to attend to some few requests, and I'm still on it. I'll be attending to the request starting from I've started since yesterday, so I will still be going on till the end of this month. So I will be taking the requests one by one, and I will be attending to some of the questions you people ask. So in today's video, we want to look at some very important things you need to be aware of. I mean, I used to say all the time that it is not every time we will be posting some spiritual works and some practical spiritual works. We need to be enlightening ourselves. We need to be talking about some important things that can save your life, very greatly, that can help your spiritual growth and your spiritual journey. If you are planning to go in this life, you are planning to save yourself out of problems, you firstly need to have some basic knowledge on the kind of problem you are facing. I mean, there are some self-inflicted problems. These are the problems you inflicted on yourself just because of ignorance, because you don't know. And in today's video, we'll be looking at 5 things you don't keep outside at night. If you do, they can affect you very greatly and negatively. And in fact, if you have been doing it, it may be the reason why you are suffering from many spiritual attacks. A lot of people will be complaining of having some spiritual marks on them whenever they wake up, having failure, stagnations, and the rest of problems like that. So sometimes these problems are self-inflicted. They are the thing you cause to yourself just because of ignorance and because you don't know. So, I mean, you are into the problem basically because you don't know how you got there and you don't know the way out. So that's the reason I'm making this video this evening, to enlighten you what you need to keep inside and not outside. It's not that you cannot keep them outside, but at some particular time of the night, you should very you should be very, very careful with all of these things I'm going to be mentioning. And the last one is very, very important. You need to be very careful with it. So the first one we'll be looking at tonight is a clothes. So, and then when I'm talking about clothes, I mean the clothes you wear, your underwears, including your boxers, if you are a man, including your panties if you are a woman. So these things, you don't keep them outside at night. And when I say at night, any moment from 1 a.m., if your clothes is still outside till 1 a.m., there could be an issue. I've seen a lot of people talking about this, but some of these people don't really explain, or let me say, didn't really explain the reason behind it. You see, at some particular moments at night, there used to be some roaming spirit, and there used to be some, according to the belief, the ancient belief, and the way we were taught in these African spiritual ways, there are some spirits that do roams around this period, and when they are roaming around, there will be good spirit and bad spirit. So if you are keeping your clothes outside at this period, it's possible that when the bad spirits are in that vicinity, that particular moment, so their presence there will attach to whatever anything that is in the presence that is available at that moment. So including clothes, including anything that, because the thing are just materials, they can be there and nothing will happen to it. But you as a human, when you put that thing on, it will align with your spiritual self. How do I explain this? It will align with yourself, with your spiritual person, and it will be affecting you. It is like, how how do I put it? It's like a spirogyra or something that get attached to you. So it's like a tapeworm. You know when you are having inside of you. So the worms are not beneficial, but they will be affecting you. That's exactly some of these problems. A lot of people will be complaining about, like for women, they will be saying they can't get pregnant, and then you are keeping your side at night. Possibly, this can be affecting you. So if you have been doing this, please make sure you stay away from it. It is very bad. And also another thing that the thing could cause to you is what we call masopade. That there's a particular arrow, spiritual arrows, that when it gets into your body, by keeping your clothes outside for a very long time, most especially at this particular period of the night, it is possible to get inflicted with that spiritual arrows. It is called offer, masopade. So that thing, when it gets to you, there's no matter drugs, the pharmaceutical drugs you use on it, it will not go. So you have to treat it spiritually. And some people may be very unlucky. The thing can be very fatal sometimes. I mean, can be very dangerous and very deadly. This thing, that there's a particular spiritual arrow that when it enters your body, you will just feel it is a rashes. But it will be, I mean, there are some people watching this video may be aware of this thing I'm talking about. I've treated something like that many times without number. So these are some of the arrows that flies at night. People don't know that there's a lot of things that happens when we sleep. So, but because you keep your personal belongings outside, most especially something that is very attached to your body, this can result in a very big problem that will be very hard to solve. So please make sure you are keeping your clothes or your food or whatever you are wearing outside. So the next thing we'll be talking inside rather. The next thing we'll be talking about in this. Please make sure you like this live stream. 15 people are watching and we only have one like so far. So the next thing we'll be talking about tonight, you should not keep outside. They are very dangerous. They can be very deadly and very dangerous. The next thing is a cap. So just like the one I'm wearing, or any types of cap, or if you're a woman, if you have wigs, some people may want to dry their wigs or whatever they wear on their crate on their head outside, and they forget it there. So if you mistakenly forget it there, it's better to leave it there till the next day 1 p.m. of the afternoon. The whatever that has entered there will be reversed. So but if you now go and take it as early as possible, maybe you keep your cap outside, then you go back in the morning to go and take it to wear it again, and you put it instantly on your head, it will cause you a problem. There could be some spiritual headaches, and it will cause you something like forgetting things easily. So that's why some people will read. You are a student, you will read many things and you don't know how you are forgetting them. You'll be having low memory. You can't have that retentive memory like you used to have it before. So it's very bad to keep whatever you wear on your head. If you're a woman, wigs. If you're a man, caps. Don't keep it outside. Just like the clothes we just talked about. That's number 2. So number 3 we'll be talking about tonight. You should not be keeping outside at night. They are very bad. So it's your shoes. It's your shoe. So something just like the same rule that applies to the clothes is the same thing that applies to the shoes. And in fact, shoes can be even more deadlier than that, because when you keep your shoe outside, apart from the unseen spirits and evil things that pass around in the night, there are evil peoples too. I mean, when you leave your shoes outside, they can easily do anything to it. Like we used to say in Yoruba language, "Oru lasika." That means it is the night that most wicked activities do happens. That means that many of the problems you are suffering during the day has been has been planned out when you are when you are asleep, when you have gone fast asleep. So that means that many of the problems you are experiencing when you wake up in the morning has had happened when you are fast asleep. So all the plans, in fact, there are a lot of things that people do wake up to see. All they apply. If you dream about something, the plan is at night. So the reference, the what's it called, the manifestation will be in the morning. When you wake up to different problems. So because the thing had already happened in the night when you are asleep. So that is why you should not be taking anything you use at night for a joke. There are many spiritual assignments I've given on this channel you can be doing at night to help yourself. So because a night time can be a very good and a bad time. So we'll be talking about that in our next lecture. So, but you should not be leaving your soul eyesight. It can be affecting you negatively. Okay. There was a video I made where I was talking about you should not be taking your shoe inside your room. So don't get confused here. What I explained in that video is that inside the room where you live, inside your room, there are some people that I'm not talking about new shoe you just bought, you can put it in the shoe rack. But some people wear a shoe to the party now, then drop it inside their room. So there are some lands you step on, then you carry the bad energies from outside into your room. A little drop of a sand into your room could be causing you, maybe causing you a very big spiritual problem if care is not taken. So that means whenever you wear a shoe outside, I've talked about that. Although this is a separate video, we are just talking about nighttime here. But some people might want to get it twisted, or get really confused here. That's why I'm making the explanation. So you may leave your shoe maybe in the living room, or if the shoe that you wore outside, if you can keep it in the shoe rack. It is the white man culture that has keeping shoes and the rest of them inside your room where you sleep. So it's not really an African thing. So, but at times you can leave it in the living room. Just make sure you keep it in a secure place, not outside where it will be facing the sky. That's what I'm talking about. In fact, leaving your clothes outside too, there's a rule to it. If you have something like a garage or something in your home where there's not going to be the what's it called, exposure to an atmosphere, to the sky, you can leave it there, there's no problem. But what we mean by outside is something that will be facing the sky, the atmospheres, the sky. So that is the most dangerous one. So you can keep it inside of a tent or whatever that's not going to be facing the sky. So that's the third one. Then the fourth one, and this one is very, very, very common and very dangerous, are your beddings. Your beddings is the fourth one. You should not be keeping your beddings at night. Even if you wash them and you mistakenly forget them, you should firstly, you may rewash them again. Or if you have a way of fortifying them, before you go and spread that duvet or your bedspread, it is very bad to leave your bedspread outside throughout the night, then you go and spread it in the morning in your room just because you forgot it at night. The same rule applies. The same rule that applies to leaving your clothes outside also applies to this. So you should be very careful with leaving your bed spread, your duvet or whatever throughout the night, outside throughout the night. So if you mistakenly wash them and you leave them outside, there is a lot of things that can happen. You can suffer spiritual arrows, you can suffer setback, stagnation. Some people, different bad dreams, you'll be experiencing bad dreams. Whenever you sleep, a 1 minute sleep will be like 1 hour sleep. You'll be having all sort of nightmares and bad dreams, attacks. And it's possible for men to be experiencing sleeping with women in their dream. So this commonly happens. So another very important thing you should be taking care of is your bedspread. So you should not be just leaving it around the house without proper, or leaving it outside rather, without proper care for it. So if you know that you are not going to take it inside at that moment, just make sure that you wash it and take it inside before that particular period I said. So this moment that can be very hard, that can be very dangerous at night are 1 a.m. in the night, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. and upward. So you should be very careful with that. So, and last but not the least, are your personal belongings, like something you use for your personal. The same rule applies to the same rule that applies to clothes applies to some other things you use. So for instance, let's say you have something you use at your office, and maybe you forget it outside. So if there's a way to take another one to your office, just make sure you get another one instead of using that particular one. So these 5 things, the last one is general, applies to some other things we cannot mention here because of the video time, but these 5 things are very, very, very dangerous if care is not taken. So you have to be very careful with how you handle them. So, and thank you for watching. I'll be taking questions before I will end this live stream. It's just to, come here to say thank you to those that has been sending birthday wishes, and to people that have been sending gifts. Thank you so much. Olodumare will bless you abundantly. I really appreciate it. I've received some gifts, some birthday wishes, prayers, and today, that was yesterday. So today is actually my birthday, which is the 4th of May. I don't think in Nigeria now the birthday is not yet, is few minutes. This is 11:56, 3 minutes to my birthday, and we are still here. So this will be the first time I will be on a live video during my birthday. So I want this birthday to meet me here. It is 11:56. I want the birthday to meet me here before we end the live stream. So let me be reading some questions if there is one. If there is going to be question, if there's no question, then we will be ending the live stream. Sorry for the brief lectures. This lecture is supposed to be more than this, but at least one of the ways to let you know I have you in mind, to people that have promised to talk about one or two things. So yes, so there's no much question to answer, and the birthday is here. So yeah, thank you so much. People have been sending birthday wishes, and thank you so much. Olodumare bless you. Yes, I'm still here. Just like I promised, I will be sending I'll be attending to the request, to the questions, and to the spiritual works request that people have sent. So I will be attending to them throughout this month. So someone asks for how they can get a life partner, someone asks for different spiritual problems we will be treating one by one. Although there are some of them I've posted in the past, you can go to my channel to watch. One thing that do piss me off all the time is when I see people that just subscribe instantly. Now, like, you just subscribe, the next thing they do is pick my number, and then they say, oh Baba, I want you to teach me this particular work. The thing is, they have never checked the channel to see other videos I've posted. They just jump into conclusion that you should teach them privately. One major thing is they will be saying you should teach them privately. This kind of people are selfish. Assuming I'm teaching my all these things privately to different people in private WhatsApp, I mean, why will you be benefiting? Why will it benefit a lot of people around the globe? I mean, there are a lot of people watching this channel that are benefiting. It's not even one that can comment or like. At least there are people, I know for sure that there are people that are contacting me privately that say, oh, we are seeing your work, oh, thank you so much, oh, we are seeing changes in our life, but we just want to keep it private. So I understand this kind of people. So, but if we are just sharing tips privately to people on WhatsApp without bringing it here, you know. And I mean, not everyone has have access. So next time you want to reach out to me, let it be on WhatsApp. And before you reach out to me, make sure that it is not the work that I've already posted. Make sure you already check the channel very well, the nooks and the crannies. There's a lot of spiritual work here that are very great. Like I said, I don't post what I've now tested. Many of the spiritual works you see here have been tested and certified. So they are very, very powerful. They are something that I've put into practice myself, and I see how they work before I will give them out. So I'm not using people for an experiment or for whatever. Most of these spiritual works are what I've tested. Some currently, some I've tested them some years, and I feel like, okay, this thing is simple, then that's it. So thank you so much. Let me be looking at if you can remember your dream. You see, I posted that video already. I posted the video. If you can remember your dream, I've talked about that one. Thank you. Happy birthday. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Someone said I don't joke with your works. Thank you so much. For the people who said their birthday wishes, thank you. Thank you so much. And to people that have sent gifts so far and people that will be still sending, I appreciate everyone. Everyone on this channel. You are all amazing. You are all grateful. I'm just using this moment to thank you all for the support. And well, I'm helping people anyway, but at least if there's no encouragement, if people are not giving testimony, there won't be any encouragement. If everyone keeps to being selfish to themselves, that means we will not be encouraged. I mean, the reason why we are coming on live video like this or motivated to be posting original work is because people are giving testimonies on the previous work we tried. So if something has not worked for you yet, don't give up. There are many videos. Don't just jump into conclusion by practicing one videos. You see, this life, we have different glory, different destiny, and different causes of problems. So we did not come from the same family. You may be experiencing the same problem with that your friend, but the root of the problem is different. So don't judge what someone did with your own. There are some people on this channel, they are waiting for testimonies before they can put into practice what will help them. So they are waiting for someone to say, oh Baba, I see work, before they I mean, I'm not saying you should not follow your instinct or whatever you believe in, but sometimes you have to put courage up that, okay, let me try this thing. Don't just be saving videos without putting them into practice and be waiting until someone say I see changes. You see, the person that is saying they see changes, that matches with their destinies and what they need that period. So in fact, some videos you may ignore may be what will save you out of that problem. I'm just giving out and an humble advice. So yeah, it's already night time. It's because of my birthday I'm still awake to this moment. So my dark force is let me read some question. If I'm being attacked everywhere, both outside and inside the house, and while walking along the street by spider web, what should I do? I posted the video like that to solve spider webs. Like this person now, maybe possibly this person, sorry, CZ, or I don't know the pronunciation of the name. Maybe you just joined the channel and you have never gone through my videos. And people will say, the video are so much. No, they are not so much. There are people on this YouTube that have posted thousands of videos. They are just posting. I'm not arguing with them. I mean, everyone has their purpose of coming to YouTube. But if you go to my channel, I just have about 187 videos. So it's not even up to 200 yet. So those are very easy to check and pick a video that match your interest. So this thing are very easy. I mean, this is one of the channel that really give out original spiritual works and very concisely. You go to my channel, you see few videos, and most of these videos I've received many testimonies of them. It's not about posting millions, thousands of videos. So it's just about the output, the result they are giving, the testimony you have gotten on the videos that you are posting. So that is one thing. So you go to the channel, I posted this. I mean, 187 video is not that much to check. So let me end the live stream before I will be posting. I will be posting my birthday. This thing. Okay. If I see hole in my. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes so far. Thank you. Okay, let me end the live stream. Let me go attend to. So my wife is already saying happy birthday inside of the house. So I will be ending this live stream. I will be going back to my room. So thank you so much. Good night, and thank you for the birthday wishes.